This is an audio guide for the exhibition Everything Leaks at the Polygon Gallery. This audio guide will be about 4 minutes in length. Everything Leaks is an experimental collaboration between Marisa Kriongwiwat-Holmes, the 2017 winner of the Philip B. Lind Emerging Artist Prize, and Vancouver artist Maya Beaudry. Noticing that their artistic interests were often in alignment, the two artists embarked on a year-long project to incorporate each other's methods into their work. Maya has worked first and foremost in sculpture and installation, and, needing constantly to document her work, later adopted photography as a medium. Marisa, on the other hand, works with an archive of found images, which she re-photographs, running them back through scanners or printers in order to disrupt the smoothness of digital photography. She also draws inspiration from design and signage, interested in the use of images as information graphics. For her new works, Maya took a cue from Marisa and developed her own archive of photographs to draw from. She took snapshots of interiors of buildings that have since been demolished, and she appropriated images from Craigslist. She then photographed and reprinted 2 of her watercolor works, the originals of which are on display at the end of the exhibition in the Dena Holmes Gallery, and she used these reproductions as the basis for new collages. Her images literally interweave these photographs into tactile works on fabric. Soft surfaces such as beds, pillows, and upholstery interest Maya, as they serve as the membranes and mediums between architecture and the bodies that inhabit it. Her works observe the phenomenon of dream space, how, when we dream, we occupy places that feel familiar despite looking nothing like their real-life analogs. She likens this to an all-too-relatable occurrence in Vancouver, when we discover a place that has been demolished or redeveloped. We recognize and register the unfamiliarity of it, and yet the details of what used to be there become warped or fragmented in our minds. Marisa's earlier works often overlap images and their frames, rendering them indistinguishable from each other, and we can see how this technique has informed the fluid ways in which Maya has framed her 2 large murals. Marisa, in turn, has adopted Maya's use of fabric and sculpture. She brings the flattened and scanned collage elements of her Dark Horse series of photos dramatically into 3 dimensions in her new Demo Bags series. Marisa was inspired by vintage fashion and the compelling graphic design of demo bags, which unintentionally resembles posters. Overlaying these durable demo bags are images of fragile Murano glass cups and bowls from eBay, and they're framed by bottles. The container is an important motif here, various vessels that are incapable of holding the spillage of imagery that occurs throughout and across the exhibition. Among the works in the show, consistent themes emerge. Marisa and Maya describe their work as post-Adobe Creative Suite. Having both worked extensively with the photo editing and design software, they have now repurposed its logic of layers, image editing, and color manipulation into rigorous processes that are executed by hand. The use of design, through both graphics and architecture, to dictate space and our body's movement through it, is another recurring motif. All throughout Everything Leaks is a notion of constant spillage, the dissolution of seemingly permanent structures, the flow of images beyond their frames, taking up residence in our minds as signals and traces, the way that we ourselves flow between places as the seemingly solid world around us is continually unmade and remade. Everything Leaks reminds us to pay attention as we navigate times of change. Once you look back, familiar things may not be quite as we remembered.